What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we're going to talk about a couple of different protocols you guys can use on Terra and basically what you can do over here. This video is made for Denise. She left a comment and she was like, hey, that would be so cool to have a video that kind of talked about, what can you do over on Terra? Well, guys, Terra is one of my favorite protocols. It's one of my favorite, I guess you can call it layer 1 projects, and it is on Cosmos. If you guys want to understand how Terra and UST, how their relationship works, make sure you guys check out the video I did explaining it. But TLDR on it, the more UST you mint, the more Luna you burn. And the opposite is true as well. So a website that is pretty interesting to look at is called coinhall.org. They have different tokens you guys can take a look at on here, and it kind of explains just a couple of things that are going on and just some coins you guys, if you're interested in them, you guys can check them out. Also, you can specify them by different protocols. Like for example, you can go on Mirror, or you can go by new tokens. You can do verified, unverified. We just leave them verified because you see some weird names when it's unverified. So a couple of projects I'm going to talk about. I'm going to start with some of the OGs and then start working my way down. The first one I want to talk about is Anchor Protocol. Now, Anchor Protocol is, well, you can call it just like your savings account. The reason why is because you can deposit stable coins and you can earn about 20% APY. You can also use this as a lending protocol. So it's somewhat, you can come over here and you can borrow against both ETH and Luna. I'm going to shrink myself so you guys can see the real act. All right, so now I'm shrinked, whatever, we'll move it here. But you can basically lend out some ETH and Luna and you can actually get paid to do it. Right now, actually, you can only get paid 0.44% net. You are getting more than that, but typically when you borrow stuff, you have to pay to do it. But they're actually paying you in doing this. You can also participate in liquidations here on one of the other protocols. This is actually on the Karusha app. This is where you can actually participate in liquidating. So if you guys want to participate in this, you guys can do this as well. But make sure you guys do your own research. Also, you can go to the bond page. If you are just holding B Luna, you can actually claim your rewards here. Or if you're holding BETH, this is going to be how you claim your rewards. If you lend them out on the earn page, or I'm sorry, on the borrow page, if you lend them out here, you will not get those rewards. So something to keep in mind. Now the next OG is Mirror Protocol. Now Mirror Protocol, this allows you to buy synthetic stonks. And this is a game changer in my opinion, especially when you see something like this. You see Stripe? That's interesting. You can actually buy Stripe before it's even going to be listed. You cannot buy this. That's if this gets voted through. You literally cannot buy Stripe on the public markets. But using something like Mirror Protocol, you can actually invest in it. So it's pretty interesting how it would work. And they have these like pre-IPOs. So I think that's going to pique a lot of interest in Mirror Protocol. But either way, if you guys go on Mirror Protocol, you can actually farm here. You can trade different stocks. And if you look on the farming section, you can actually get paid to basically short or long these stocks. Instead of using like actual money, you can just use your AUST that's automatically earning you 20% interest. So these are all different Lego blocks and you can use them to interact with each other. But basically with Mirror Protocol, it's going to be like your synthetic stonk platform where you can buy, farm, trade, etc. Now I know you're like, oh, well, there's got to be some auto compounders. Like, how do you compound this junk? This will get annoying to go through. Well, you can use that with Apollo DAO or even Spectrum Protocol. These are just going to be like your auto compounders you guys can use. Really don't need to deep dive into these much. They're pretty self-explanatory. Basically what they do is they harvest the rewards, sell half for UST, half for mine if you're in this pool, and it redeposits them. That's TLDR on it. So it automatically compounds it for you. Same thing with Spectrum. Same junk, different day. Now another one that I really like that's pretty interesting is Nexus Protocol. I made a full video explaining it, but basically this is going to be automating the borrowing feature on Anchor Protocol, and same thing on Mirror. It's going to, I guess you can say, concentrate your yields and get them the maximum gains. The reason why I say the maximum gains is because when you borrow on Anchor Protocol, you actually have a health factor. And if your health factor goes down too low, you can get liquidated. Same thing on Mirror Protocol. And that's what Nexus is going to defend against. It's either A, like if the price goes up, like say for example, BETH goes up, it'll allow you to borrow more UST and then recompound and basically farm to the maximum point. And if it goes down, it'll automatically take your UST that you have to buy or repay the loan that you have and so on. So it's going to give you the maximum rewards. And depending on what you want, if you go under the farm section, this is the farms that you can currently use to earn Psi. But on the vaults, this is where you got BETH and BLUNA. You can actually earn a higher APR with Nexus Protocol on both BETH and BLUNA. It's because they're quote unquote taking a levered play on some of the different positions that you're wanting to use. And they're able to do this because they're using your BLUNA and BETH and paying you additional for it. And they can do that because on the other side, people are levering up and they're willing to pay for that. That's how they're able to get higher rewards. So higher rewards brings more liquidity brings higher rewards. It's just an ongoing cycle. It's reflexive. So the opposite is true. Like if the rewards are lower, you lose more people and more people are going away, so you lose more rewards and so on. It's always reflexive. But take a look at Nexus Protocol. It's basically just going to maximize your gains with Anchor Protocol, Mirror Protocol, and there's going to be several other protocols it's going to be integrating as well. Just check out the full video I did. It's basically going to be the black hole, in my opinion, for liquidity on Terra. Next is Pylon. Well, when I say black hole for liquidity, I mean like compounding and so on. Next is Pylon Protocol. So Pylon Protocol is a launchpad. It also allows you to pay for things without using your principal. So it's a pretty interesting protocol, but you can kind of look at the launchpad or their gateway here. So you can check it out. And what's interesting is any of these tokens that they launch here, you actually don't have to pay for them. So you basically just deposit in there and you can earn different projects or different tokens from other projects. So right now, if I wanted to participate, all I have to do is deposit UST and I can earn Orion. Like I still get my UST back when I withdraw and I get the Orion tokens I farm. So it's an interesting way to earn this stuff. And they even get pretty creative, like with galactic punks. If you want to earn this, you actually deposit into here, and depending on how long you have to deposit, you can earn a punk. So you can actually earn NFTs as well. So it's kind of interesting how they, I guess you can kind of say, play around with it. It's really cool. So take a look at Pylon Protocol. The next one is StarTerra. So this is similar to Pylon Protocol, but this is a gamified launchpad based on the STT token. You'll need the STT token to get into different sales, or you can need the STT token for doing different things, or depending on how many LPs you have, you get different points, and you can participate in different allocations of different protocols. So it's interesting. Take a look at StarTerra. It's basically a gamified launchpad. Now the next one, not getting too much traction right now, I don't have a lot going on, is Loop Markets. Now, Loop is basically the same thing as TerraSwap. These are just like your swappers that you use, similar to like Uniswap and so on. I really don't need to explain much on there, but you can provide liquidity, earn the fees, and so on. TerraSwap is more like your Uniswap, where you just earn a portion of the protocol fees. And Loop Finance, I believe, will be more like a sushi swap. You can deposit them into pools, and you can earn additional tokens. Now, the next one is Valkyrie. So what is Valkyrie? Well, Valkyrie is like a referral Protocol. So you basically get paid the VKR token for referring people and sending them to different websites and so on. It's basically just for campaigns. It'll be pretty interesting when more and more tokens are launched on Terra and using a protocol like Valkyrie. I do see the use case. It's an interesting use case. You can currently farm this right now. But basically, like, TLDR on this is like, hey, if you share Terra World, you can earn some Valkyrie. Pylon Protocol, you can earn Valkyrie. Loon Apes, same thing, same junk, different day. Now, another one that's pretty interesting is Terra Land. This is up my alley. I love this junk. But this is like tokenized real estate, so you can actually invest in any of these different houses, and well, you get a portion of it or a share of it for a small price, and you get a portion of the return. So like right now, it's 6.2%. So it's kind of cool. Good diversification, allows you to get into real estate. Interesting concept, interesting idea, and I kind of like it. Now another one is Altered. So Altered is not an algo stable coin. It's a rebasing coin. In Discord, I'm explaining some strategies on how you can play some of these rebasing coins. But basically, Altered is just like a token. Like if the token's below 95 cents, you're actually going to be rebasing down, and if it's above, you'll actually be rebasing up. So you'll actually be getting some random tokens. Just TLDR on it. Be careful with these if you don't understand how they work, because you might wake up like a week from now if it's in a negative rebase and be like, what the snap, I lost all my money. No, you didn't lose your money. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Just make sure you research it and understand how these protocols work. And another one is Terra. I don't recommend this one because it's a casino, but hey, if this is your type of thing, it's a decentralized lottery. Have fun, do what you want. Just make sure you don't invest more than you're willing to lose. And if you guys want to look at some upcoming ones, you can go on CoinHall. They have a bunch of meme coins like Terraflocky, Kingsman DAO. I mean, there's just a bunch of them. Like Dogecoin, Terra Moon. I mean, Terraism. Well, whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give me a like. And Denise, I hope this helped you. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you guys want to jump in the Discord, there's a link in the description below. It's the Patreon link, and you guys can hear what I'm doing in the markets, hear about different strategies. Just want to keep this video short. Don't want it to be too extended. This is more so to be a summary, and let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 15 verses 26. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. Be good, be just, be righteous. Y'all guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.